Growing up, I had a lot of stuff to play with, and I do mean a lot. Some of it was brand new and fresh out of the box from a Walmart or Target, and other times it was whatever cool stuff I could find from a thrift shop like Goodwill. As a kid, I loved playing around with almost everything I had, and now I'm an adult and I legally cannot play with toys anymore. But that doesn't stop me from still browsing the toy aisle at Walmart just to see the new arrivals. But I would be lying to you if I said that the toys that are made and released today are good. Today, the toy aisles are empty and soulless, and it's not because people are buying all the toys. Oh, no. It's because people keep harvesting their heads. It's actually a little sad to see something I loved so much as a kid be reduced to so little. But that's only the stuff that they sell at the actual stores. All the stuff you're looking for, best chances it's online. To me, this is really convenient because now I don't have to look everywhere for something that I want. But at the same time, I always liked looking at the figures in person. I would inspect them one by one to see which one was in best condition for me to take home. Now, if I get sent a scuffed figure, well, that's too bad. I already have it. What's the point in sending it back just to get a better variant? Or maybe worse? Okay, look, I know what you're probably thinking. Why is a grown-ass man in his 20s ranting about toys? More importantly, why does he care so much? Look, I just really want that Studio Series Optimus Prime. Leave me alone. Ow, I know I'm far too old to be buying and getting excited for new toys, but can you blame me? Some of these look really cool, and now that I actually have the money, why shouldn't I? Some of these toys are the stuff I wish got made when I was a kid. However, a lot of the stuff I have my eyes on is either far too expensive or not that great when it's actually out. A great example is the Studio Series 86 Voyager class Hot Rod. Look, it's a great figure, and I have a lot of fun transforming him. But for $35, I kind of wish I waited for a sale or something. In all honesty, they could have gotten away with selling him for a little less as a deluxe class. But I guess Hasbro really wanted Hot Rod to seem much bigger than he actually is. Then there's the Marvel Legends Spider-Man No Way Home 3-pack, which contains figures of the 3 live-action Spider-Man. But holy shit, $90 for 3 figures of the same person? Yeah, I might just skip on this and ask for it as a birthday present or a Christmas gift down the line. But I would love a new figure of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and seeing as I don't own figures of Andrew and Tom's Spider-Man, this is a no-brainer for me to buy. But that price is just a bit too much. And all it really comes with is 3 figures, extra hand gestures, and 3 web lines. Not to mention that these are supposed to be budget figures. You know, the stuff you can afford while you can pose and display them at the cost of them not looking as great as they can. And the Marvel Legends toy line can be good at times, but when they actually care about a character, they can make a really good figure. But these figures are all based on comic book and cartoon characters. What if I wanted someone or something that's based on a video game? Well, that's when the great people at Good Smile come in. I love the Good Smile Company. They always seem to deliver great figures at a... oh my. Yeah, these are premium figures. Ones that cost a lot more, but the quality is incredible. Like the Figma series, which I actually own 2 of these, and I love them. Each Figma comes with a stand, allowing you to make more dynamic poses. And if you ask me, the price of a Figma is reasonable considering the quality of these things. They always look like they came right out of the video game or anime they're from. The articulation on these things is amazing as well. You can recreate poses from official artwork and renders, like this one of the Splatoon 1 Inkling Girl, and the Metroid Dread version of Samus. Now, as a kid, I always loved trying to pose my toys as accurately as I could from what I saw in a poster or a few frames from a show, but due to how limited the articulation was on the figures I had, I was never able to get the results I wanted. But with these premium figures, it seems my dreams can come true. But there always comes a problem, where not every character in said game or anime or anything gets a figure. Let's take Xenoblade Chronicles, for example, one of my favorite series of video games of all time, with a story and a cast of characters that I will love for as long as I live. And I would gladly sacrifice my entire bloodline just to get figures of these characters. Sadly, there are very few. Now, would you be surprised if I told you that at the 13 years Xenoblade has existed, there is exactly only one figure that has been made? That being Pyra. Well, I hope you're ready to shit your pants because I just lied to your face. No, it's Mio! It's actually Mio from the recent entry in the series. She's the only character in the series to receive a premium figure. Out of all the characters, she's actually the first one to receive a figure. Not any of the 3 main protagonists or characters from early games that have existed for much longer. No, it's Mio! I don't have a problem with her. I love all of the 6 main characters in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. However, to this day, I'm still waiting on figures of Shulk, Orion, Fiora, Rex, the Aegis sisters. It just seems a little unfair that Mio is the first to get the Figma treatment. This isn't to say that the Xenoblade series hasn't gotten any other type of figures. There's the Shulk, Pyra, and Mythra amiibo, with Noah and Mio set to release sometime in the future, but the Xenoblade series does in fact have another type of figure. Of the super expensive variety. Statues! Love them or hate them. I hate them, by the way. You can't ignore that these are really great pieces that represent the series. But these statues go against basically everything I like about figures, which is the fact that you can't pose them in any other way. Their sculpt is final, and that's how they will be for the rest of their shelf life. And of course, the only characters that receive statues are the girls of the series, like Melia, Pyra, Mythra, and Nia, alongside Cosmos from the Xenosaga series. I won't lie, these look great and the details on them are incredible, but personally, I'm just not a fan of the fact that you can't really do much with these other than display them. So if for some reason you don't like the pose they were sculpted in, well, that's too damn bad. Personally, I think I'm fine with missing out on these things completely, because for that price, I could buy plane tickets and take a short vacation somewhere and have a great time. Look, I don't care how good Pyra looks, I'm not paying that money! If these statues are your kind of thing, that's great for you, but I just can't bring myself to spend so much on something that has such a limited use. Now, you could call me a hypocrite for collecting amiibo, a brand of Nintendo figures that are also just statues, but on a much smaller scale. But these little guys have NFC functionality, which allows the figure to be read with amiibo-compatible games such as Splatoon, Animal Crossing, Fire Emblem Engage, Style Savvy, and of course the most popular game for amiibo, Super Smash Bros. When you scan these little figures, you're usually greeted with exclusive in-game goodies. In Splatoon 3, you get clothing items you can't get otherwise. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 lets you equip the Monado and Aegis swords from the previous games, although it is just cosmetic only. And of course, Super Smash Bros. Allows you to fight and train the figure itself as long as the figure is already a playable fighter in the game. Not to mention, amiibo are far cheaper. For about $15 a figure, I say the price is much more worth it. And I own a lot of amiibo, most of them coming from the Super Smash Bros. Series of amiibo figures, but every now and then there's a few outside of the Super Smash Bros. Series that I like to get. Like literally any variation of Princess Peach I can find. Can you tell I was excited for that new Princess Peach game Nintendo announced?
Oh, that's go! Right. That's class! Princess Peach.
In conclusion, I love collecting figures. Transformers, Marvel, DC, Figma, not you! SH Figuarts, and Amiibo. I think having some of these around my room gives people an idea of what I'm into and just what I love in general. Yes, it's an expensive hobby, which is why I don't buy as much as I wish I could. What about you? Tell me in the comments what you like to collect or what brand of series of figures you're into. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.